How Grinchy Vogt Stole Christmas. Most of the gents, they liked Christmas a lot, but the gentlemen struggling in the league did not. These gents hated Christmas, the whole Christmas season, and only the FPL gods know the reason. For Maverick Mike, his transfers weren't right. It could be, perhaps, that his senses took flight. But the gods think the most likely reason of all is that he likes to fight back, he enjoys the brawl. Whatever the reason, Mark, Parv and Burkitt stood there on Christmas Eve, no worse could it get. The wild man MacDaddy and Grinchy Vogt also dour, looking at the league standings made the 7 oh so sour. For they knew they, the irrelevant basement dwellers, would struggle to catch up with the rest of the fellas. So Grinchy Vogt came up with a plan and a sneer. Tomorrow is Christmas, it's practically here. Then he growled to all the other gents' basement slumming, we must find some way to keep Christmas from coming. For tomorrow all the gents above us, I bet, will check to see just how much higher they get. And then they'll check points, oh the points. There's one thing I hate, all the points. Lord Jord, Dan the Dragon, Deadly Daz and King Ding, Hitman Hodgson, Ginger Ben and Flash Funk will sing. Martinez saves, Salah he plays, welcome Christmas, come this way. Son scores again, Bruno hooray, welcome Christmas, Christmas Day. The Master Chef and Jockin Jeeves, Dan the Ox, they make us peeve. Sirloin Sean and Iceman Dale, Slick Rick, Big Steve, they make us wail. And Helling, Red Hot Rob, who Horner they'll sing. All them gents they'll sing. And the more Sivot thought of this gents' Christmas sing, the more Sivot thought, we must stop this whole thing. Why for so many years we've put up with it now, we must stop their points from coming, but how? Then Mikey got an idea, an awful idea. Mikey P got a wonderful, awful idea. I know what we can do, Mikey laughed in his throat. I'll make us each a Santa Claus hat and coat. We'll go down their chimneys, through their fireplaces. We'll steal their points and their wild cards. Imagine their faces. And so the Sour Seven, they got in their sleigh, determined to have their revenge on this day. This is stop number 1, the old Grinchy Vogt hissed, as he climbed the king's roof, empty bags in his fist. Then he slid down the chimney, as tight as it got. But if Santa could do it, then so could Grinch Vogt. He got stuck only once, he had to squeeze hard. Then old Grinchy Vogt stole the king's first wild card. He saw Dinger's 4 titles hung all in a row. These trophies, he grinched, are the next things to go. Then he slithered and slunk with a grim facial gurn over to the king's captain and stole his returns. Next was Deadly Daz's, where he lay still abed. Vogt stole his green arrow, replaced it with a red. Then Mikey P went straight in through Flash's front door. He took his free transfers, left him a -4. Burkitt sneaked over to wee Ginger Ben. He's not finishing a game week at the top again. Big time second target was the rap Rob Roy. With glee he destroyed his FPL joy. Wild Man and MacDaddy, they worked as a team, seeking to destroy the Appleby dream. Red Hot Rob and Sirloin round the butcher's shop, all of their new signings now destined to flop. Metal Mark was checking off all of his list. Helling and Horner, their points won't be missed. Parvesh, he took Slick Rick's free hit 'cause he could, then replaced the Iceman's Bruno with Greenwood. Hitman and the Dragon, 2 Hodgsons in bed. May the best man win, at the start they had said. Then Mikey P stole in and took their goodwill. Their Christmas is ruined, they'll fight, yes they will. And then Maverick Mikey, such a busy man, hobbled the defenders of the young Oxley Dan. His one final mission, seeing that the master chef would be treated by VAR, Mikey paid off the ref. Grinchy Vogt had saved his favourite till the end. He wanted to drive Lord George round the bend. All the Christmas cards gone, Vogt put up pink hearts, like the text Simon sends when game weeks fall apart. Now that teasing was just phase 1 of his plan, 'cause old Grinchy Vogt was a bitter old man. He hated to see a smile on the Lord's lips, so into his sack went all 4 of George's chips. It was a quarter of dawn, all the gents still abed, all the gents still a snooze when Vogt packed up his sled. Mikey P had their returns, their clean sheets, their cup wins. Burkett had the goals, Green Arrows, their captains. 10,000 feet up the side of Mount Crumpet, they rode with their load to the tip-top to dump it. No joys for the boys, they were grinchily humming. They're finding out now that no Christmas is coming. Mikey P then said to the rest of the crew, they're just waking up, I know just what they'll do. Their mouths will hang open a minute or two, then the gents all above us will all cry boo-hoo. That's a noise, cried old Si, that I simply must hear. He paused and Grinchy Vogt put a hand to his ear. And he did hear a sound rising over the snow. It started in low, then it started to grow. But this sound wasn't sad, why this sound sounded glad. Every gent without returns, the tall and the small, was singing without any returns at all. They hadn't stopped Christmas from coming, it came, somehow or other, it came just the same. And Grinchy Vogt, with his Grinch feet ice cold in the snow, stood puzzling and puzzling, how could it be so? It came without returns, it came without fun. They had no clean sheets, assists or goals, none. He puzzled and puzzled till his puzzler was sore. Then Grinchy Vogt thought of something he hadn't before. Maybe FPL fun isn't about wins and glories. Maybe FPL is more about banter and stories. What happened then? Well, Jez Messing's report says that Grinchy Vogt's small heart grew 3 sizes that day. And then the true meaning of FPL Christmas came through, and Grinchy Vogt found the strength of 10 Grinches plus 2. And the sour sevens' hearts didn't feel quite so tight, so they whizzed with their load through the bright morning light. With a song in their hearts they descended Mount Crumpet, Mikey P blowing a tune on his trumpet. They rode round the houses, gave the gents back their chips. They gave them all back with a smile on their lips. Burkett gave back their green arrows, assists and their goals. McMahon and the Wild Man, they had smiles in their souls. Mikey Parvesh and Mark brought some food for a feast. And he himself, Grinchy Vogt, carved the roast beast. Welcome Christmas, bring your cheer. Cheer to all gents, far and near. Christmas Day is in our grasp, so long as we have hands to clasp. Christmas Day will always be, just as long as we have we. Then the Boxing Day football we will savour. May the FPL gods be in your favour.